Let's look around the lab a little bit, see if there's any... Ooh, those look like Krogan testicles. See if there's any loot we missed. This is... okay. This is the way south, which I think I want to check out, because it was locked from the other side. It's not any longer, is it? Lots of doors. Right, it was locked from this side. Okay, cool. The relay. Wait. Oh! Wait. So this is locked now. That's stupid. Why is this locked behind me? So I can't go to the restricted area anymore? So I need to go to the hot labs. Mess hall? Those are here, okay. So I actually need to go through that. Through that door again, okay. And then to the right. Oh, I can't go to the science station anymore? That sucks. Will I be able to go back there once I've cleared the hot labs? Because there are a couple of people there I might have wanted to talk to again. Okay. Elevator lockdown until purge activated, I suppose, yeah. Yaroslav Tartakovsky. Who are you?
Are you here to secure the situation?
If by secure you mean shoot every monster I see, sure.
I am certain you are having strong feelings. But what has happened here, it is our fault. You understand?
I understand that we'll be dead soon. Talk fast.
Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
They should have destroyed it. Why hatch it?
Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army.
Great idea.
When they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Are you telling me I shouldn't kill these things?
Actually, I was to tell you the opposite. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
I don't have time for this. If the matriarch isn't here, we're leaving.
I do not want so much to be here myself, but the Mira system, she will not let you leave. Is failsafe, you understand? You leave without arranging to eliminate Rachni, maybe they spread. I am feeling not so well.
Once the purge is armed, we'll have to fight our way out. Give us a minute to patch up and rearm.
Sure. I wait here. I am not so much good for searching now, yes? Mother always say I would meet a bad end.
Mirror terminal.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
How many Rachni are in here?
I'm sorry, the sensor network is too damaged to provide an accurate count.
Give me your best guess.
Guessing is beyond my design parameters, Commander.
Are there any survivors in here?
Lady Benezia, an executive secretary of Binary Helix, is on the operations deck. There are no other living crew members within the lab structure.
What's the status of the facility?
Containment breach in Laboratory Pod Gamma. The neutron purge system is functional, but has not been armed.
I need information on the neutron purge.
The neutron purge is a fail-safe system installed within the isolation tube area. In the event of irretrievable containment loss, it is used to resolve the situation.
What exactly does this thing do?
The purge is a neutron burst weapon. 2 volumes of fissionable materials are brought together to form a critical mass. Most of the energy is released in the form of high-speed neutrons. This radiation is instantly lethal to any known form of life within 500 meters.
We would be wise to avoid touching any controls without reading the instructions.
That is advisable for all systems within this facility.
How many Rachni are in here?
I'm sorry, the sensor network is too damaged.
What's the status of the facility?
Containment breach in Laboratory Pod Gamma.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
6 Semper Tyrann.
6 Semper Tyrannis.
3.
Nice.
That is not the correct code. Please report to security for arrest and interrogation.
Please report
have those
for
codes?
arrest.
Director of Operations Yaroslav Tartakovsky, or any executive officer of Binary Helix.
We're moving on.
Logging you out, Commander.
Okay. Speak to Tartakovsky.
I am feeling not so well.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira the start.
Oh. Of course. Did they listen to us? Do they know he has the code? Does he have it on him, maybe? Yeah, nice, okay.
Perimeter clear.
Also, does Liara have the healing? Nope.
Online. How can... I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper...
Code input 875020079. Code Omega local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Alright, I guess I'll have to fight my way out now, right? Within 2 minutes, that is. So... why don't you do a... Tally's down. Oof. Get up, people. This. Oh, also 30 seconds. All right. We gotta go. Come on. Oh no, this is still locked. So... complete. You've defeated the Matriarch and eliminated the Ragnar in the hot labs. Depart Drift Station via the passenger train tram you arrived in. Do we have any assignments here? No. There was still that one area that we never had access to, though. Or where we just were attacking Noveria guards, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll do this later. But I think it's locked off now, and that sucks. Because I wanted to have a look at that. Yeah, I might do that off stream, though. I do have the permanent save right before that, I think. Before the Matriarch fight. So let's leave. And then there's gonna be some amazing loot there, or some amazing story, and I'm annoyed I won't have it on this save, huh? Probably play it all again off stream. No, I don't know. We'll see. Let's continue for now. Sorry. Wait. Oh. Okay. How are you doing, fellas? Good job back there. Hope you don't hate me now, Liara.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
There's no point?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who
True.
put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
I won't be a puppet for the Asari. I give the orders around here, understood?
Forgive me, Commander. I was only trying to help.
We're done here. Crew dismissed.
Noveria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
No.
Don't bother.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Alright, next up is Pharos, I reckon. Although I'm not entirely sure whether I want to do some side quests before. First though, we're going to make our rounds and talk to everyone.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
See if they have no new
Boy, am I glad to be off of Noveria.
dialogue.
I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
How's the Normandy performing?
She's the best ship in the balance. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you.
I like to know my crew.
You want top of my class in flight school? I earned that. All those...
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Nothing new here, except for that one at the very beginning. Okay, let's see what boring Caden is up to.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezi anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Any opinion on the rack knife?
Off the record, if we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. I mean, there are reports to file on the Rachni and on Annaleus.
All in triplicate, I'm sure. Did you want to see me?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
So can I guess this will add to your resentment against aliens?
Resentment? Against aliens? I mean, I'm not... What makes you think that?
Don't tell me you and Vernus hugged on graduation day.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. It was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
Blowhards are easy to brush off. How'd he finally get under your skin?
He hurt Rana. Broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
Sat down by a kid. Vernus must have hated that.
He didn't have time to hate it. I killed him.
Oh.
Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
I want to know you're on our side, whatever needs to be done.
Commander, I thought real hard about how to use my talents. When I swore the oath to defend the Alliance, it wasn't on a whim. If it comes down to it, I am a soldier. I have to believe that my superiors can tell our enemies from people who disagree with us. If the Alliance is missing its chance, it's because of men like Udina, not the rest of the galaxy holding us back. Of course, your opinion is the one that matters, Commander.
As long as you remember that, we'll do fine, Lieutenant.
Yes, ma'am. I should return to my duties now. Commander?
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Right. Nothing new in my quarters, right? Let's go downstairs first. Let's talk to a ragtag crew of outlaws and other fun people down here. Garrus!
Commander, what can I do for you?
How's the torturing of prisoners going?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we will find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, ma'am. You can count on me. Thanks for hearing me out. I appreciate it. Can I ask you something, Commander?
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be
Yes.
Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
You seem to have some thoughts on this. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
I'm glad you see it that way. I never had any intention of capturing that bastard. When I see him, he dies.
Good. The Council won't like it, but they can't stop you either. You see, this is why I want to be a Spectre. You never have to worry about bureaucratic idiots making a mess of everything.
Just make sure you're ready when it happens.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything else?
Commander, good to see you.
Oh, we literally can't enter into dialogue with him right now. Okay. Let's talk to Williams.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. You made the right decision, Skipper. You know, you really should talk to T'Soni about her mom. She has to be hurting.
I will.
Just saying, Skipper.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure, if you have time. Figured you'd be busy with tactical briefings and whatnot. Don't know what I think about us attacking today, of all days. Kind of an ill omen.
Good thing I have my rabbit's foot. It should counteract all the negative waves.
Damn.
Just don't wave it around, Skipper. Rex might be hungry. It's Armistice Day, when the first contact war ended. My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
I see. That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
What happened to your grandfather after the war?
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of him.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Turians wrecked the orbitals in the first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops, but when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
Sometimes you have to fight to the bitter end. You plan to bail if Saren gets the upper hand?
No, sir. I'd die to stop him if that's what it takes. Him and anyone else who tries to screw with the Alliance. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
You're tough and decisive. I value those qualities.
Just consider me a fire-and-forget missile. But anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too. I should get back to my duty, Skipper. Ma'am?
Alright.
Shepard.
Rex.
So long, Rex.
Oh, she says so long, Rex, not Rex. Wait.
Shepard.
So long, Rex.
Shepard. Shepard.
I've talked to these points before.
So you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you decided to go your own way?
I decided killing for credits was better than killing for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
Exactly. That's why I hired you.
And that's why I joined. So I wouldn't have to deal with them. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system. It's good work if it doesn't kill you.
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy. I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Rex. Okay, Telly next. Adams, anything
Something
new?
I can do for you, Commander.
Nope.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
Are we? I mean, we haven't been even to Pharos.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
We couldn't have done this without you, Tali.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
I'm gonna miss you when you go back to your own people, Tali.
That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me.
We've talked about all this before, I think, right?
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as...
Yeah.
But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he...
I want to talk
like
about...
what? See you later.
Okay, so lastly, let's check out what Dr. Chuck was, and of course Liara have to say. Like in Mass Effect 1, there aren't too many romance options, right? I mean, for me it's literally just Liara and Kaidan, and I don't want to romance Kaidan. I mean, I think it might be impossible now anyhow, since I turned him down earlier, but...
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving?
I enlisted right out of... But humanity needs the Alliance. But there's something special about working...
How well do you know
I'd never
Lieutenant?
worked with him before. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy. Goodbye, Commander.
Yeah, nothing new. Liara! How are you holding up?
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
Benezia was swept up in events beyond her control and lost herself. She fell under the spell of indoctrination and became part of the very thing she wanted to stop. But I will remember and honor how she lived, not how she died. My mother was strong, kind, and beautiful. And now she is gone.
Are you gonna be okay?
You are kind to ask, Shepard. I do miss her, and I grieve for what happened to her. But I will not let my grief interfere with what we are trying to accomplish.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Have you heard this before? I'm not sure.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be a...
I don't understand.
We then pass these traits on to...
What happens to your...
Others can be more long-term.
Do you know who matriarch
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you?
Union with our own kind is no longer... It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too.
Yeah, we've had this
Asari
before.
raised their children alone, particularly if the father's
Do you know who matriarch Benezia?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father... it is possible Benezia...
How could
I cannot answer that. This is all Many Asari
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
There was less talk option earlier.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
That I wanna
I get the feeling
Yeah,
you
there.
want to ask me something, Commander.
I like talking with you, Liara. No matter what the subject.
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
Seems like every time we talk, we end up talking about mating rituals, Liara. What do you think that's about? This proposition, yeah.
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities
Sounds hot.
intertwine. Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single, rapturous whole. It is unlike any other experience. In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
I mean, how can you choose Kaden after this, right? Sounds weird.
Sounds amazing. Are you saying...
No! Oh no! I am not very good at this, am I?
Aww.
I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so... reserved.
Mm-hmm.
The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
Unbelievable!
Wait. Are you saying this is your first time?
I am only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and
Sorry,
I spend most
jailbait,
of
great.
my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it. Not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
We are!
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
I kinda wanna know what
Goodbye,
happens.
Shepard.
I kinda wanna know what happens if I say... we are ready. She's like completely put off by that.
If you are maybe. She was a good person.
I blame Saren. And if I were you, I'd want revenge.
We have enough reason to stop Saren. I do not need to add revenge to the list. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine.
I like talking with you, Liara.
When one of my people joins with an individual...
Are you saying you want to...
No! That is why I have never... that is
Are you telling me you're a virgin?
Oh damn, this is so...
Virgin does not have the same connotation in my culture as yours. But it is true that I have...
unempathetic.
...never done this before. I am only 100... You are very special to me.
I'm ready. If you are.
Eager is not the same as ready, Shepard. There is too much at stake. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifice. Goodbye.
Alright.
Bye.
It doesn't really change anything. Alright, was there anything
I get the
else?
feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Oh! We can actually talk to her again right off the bat. Even though there was just one mission, right?
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
Okay.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
What did you want to talk about? About me going away from you? to another place, talking to other people. Right then. That is that. I do have 1 point to spend. Also... So I suppose Intimidate won't get any... I mean, we should have the Motivated Buyer level 3, right? Can Intimidate get any higher? I don't know. How about... Avenger? Yeah, nah. Medium armor. It's quite a bit more shields, but the damage protection is much worse. Also, this looks better. Oh no! No, 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 no! This will cost us so much time. Wait. Right, so let's go to the star charts.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. Goodbye, Shepard.
So let's see.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Okay.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
You didn't seem that interested in helping me before. Why now?
The Council agreed that Saren was dangerous, Commander. That was why we made you a Spectre. We only balked at unleashing the full force of the Citadel fleet against him.
Nobody on the Council wants to see you fail, so we contacted you with this latest information.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
I don't like being kept in the dark.
We can't have you racing around the galaxy chasing false leads, Commander. We only contacted you because we feel this may be significant.
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
Vermeer, huh?
A missing infiltration team's not my problem. Clean up your own mess.
That unit may have sacrificed their lives to get this message out. Saren is up to something on Vermeer. You'd see that if it weren't for your stubborn human pride.
I will find Saren, but I'm doing it my way.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Okay, so Vermeer actually already. Head to Vermeer and rendezvous with the Solarian team. It's interesting that we can do that before Pharos. Yeah, race against time. You need to explore Pharos, Noveria and Artemis Tau cluster and Vermeer to find the clues that will lead you to the conduit before Saren. So that was Noveria. Cool, cool, cool. In the PAX system. In the Horsehead Nebula. Did we have a look at Strenuous before? Oh, we're leaving Noveria. There's a cutscene for that, of course. June 3. I think we've been here before. Anti-Terra, yeah. Trellin. Thessalgon. So... why is Noveria still... is it because we're... why is it still marked? We don't have any quest there left. Exodus Cluster. We did Hades Gamma and Artemis Tau. And also Exodus Cluster, I think. We do have something to do on Earth's moon. We also have some quests in Argos Rho, I think. Let's have a look at Argos Rho. I haven't been here before. Also, this looks super nice. Look at that. Phoenix. That might have been Rex's quest, right, in Argos Rho. Patashi. Patashi is a sun-blasted terrestrial world whose atmosphere was blasted away millennia ago by the star Phoenix. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of iron with deposits of tin. Due to its relatively low density, Patashi is tidally locked to Phoenix. Seas of molten light metals cover much of the sunward side. That's very hot. About as hot as Venus, I think. Even though the atmosphere is non-existent. Rare element. Oh! Oh, unknown? Oh, can that happen in other systems too, and I just didn't look for it? Carbonaceous asteroid. Never seen this before. This asteroid is emitting a weak intermittent signal at a frequency of 1540 MHz. Prothean data disk recovered. Silcelto. Silcelto is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. It has no remarkable features. Okay. How about Tantau then? Looks beautiful. Oh, and we can land! That's cool. Tantau is an enormous low-density terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere of methane and helium. Methane and helium. Despite being nearly 20 AU from Phoenix, the star's great heat and the insulating thickness of the atmosphere make the surface surprisingly temperate. The crust is mainly composed of sodium and silicon dioxide with deposits of various light metals. Various light metals? That's nice. While Tantau is not habitable, the relative pleasantness of the surface conditions make it a popular location for small ships traveling through the Argos Rho cluster to land or drive discharge. To land for drive discharge. It's very big. But low density, so the gravity is actually manageable. 21 21 degrees Celsius. Very high atmospheric pressure. Before I land though, I'll check out the second asteroid belt too. And Webinok. Webinok is a small terrestrial world with a thin atmosphere of krypton and xenon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of carbonaceous material, water ice, and low-density silicates. Rare but concentrated loads of light metals have been deposited by asteroid impacts. One hemisphere of Webinok is covered by surface deposits of oxidized copper. Approximately 270 years ago, a Turian bulk gas transport was attacked by pirates in the Phoenix system. Damaged, it made a rough landing on Webinok. The heat of the landing melted significant quantities of surface ice, and ruptured shipping containers spilled locks across the surface. Before this evaporated and escaped Webinok's weak gravity, it reacted to cause the widespread rust. 94 years, pretty small. 68 hours, very low pressure atmosphere, minus 154 degrees Celsius, low gravity, light metal. So before I land on Tantau, Argos Rho, I want to have a quick look at our quests again. So this is in Argos Rho, Turian who stole Rex's family armor. A base somewhere in the Argos Rho cluster. And also a strange transmission. Unusual readings, yeah. Go to the Hydra system, the Argos Rho cluster, and investigate. While on the Citadel, you discovered an Alliance patrol report. One of the patrols mentioned some strange activity in the Hydra system. Is that the Hydra system? No, this is the Phoenix system. So let's do Hydra first. Varmelis. Varmelis has a thick atmosphere of nitrogen and helium. Its surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of alumina with deposits of borax. The planet has an extensive network of subterranean caves formed over the millennia by volcanic processes. In these relatively cool areas, some primitive life has developed. Pretty big. And very hot. Metgos.
Message coming in.
Ooh.
Patching it through.
General distress call. The Sacred Angel medical transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
That is the side quest, right? Warning, level 2 hazard. Level 2 means I can't stay outside for very long at all. Metgos is a large terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Its hot surface is mainly composed of nickel, with deposits of potassium and heavy metals. It is a mineralogical treasure trove, with concentrated heavy elements constantly being brought to the surface by volcanic activity. Metgos is inhospitable and dangerous, and expeditions must be well prepared to survive any length of time. With its high mass, heat-trapping clouds, and constant volcanic venting, Metgos seems well on its way to becoming a Venusian pressure cooker world. Bigger than Earth, day twice as long. Just one Earth atmosphere of atmospheric pressure though, but 169 degrees Celsius. That's why we have the level 2 hazard as well, I would think. Surface gravity 1.1 G. Let's quickly have a look at the other planets here. Thayar. Thayar is a large gas giant with traces of chlorine and sodium in its atmosphere. It also has a significant amount of water vapor in the clouds of its upper atmosphere. Theia was struck by an asteroid at least 12 kilometers in diameter within the last 100 years. The superheating caused by the impact's atmospheric passage created a large bank of vicious storms along the equatorial band. Pretty big gas giant here. Canrum. Canrum is a small rocky world with a trace atmosphere of methane and krypton. Its surface is mainly composed of magnesium and silicates with deposits of carbon. Canrum was the site of the warlord Sheogur's defeat by Turian peacekeeping forces during the Krogan rebellions. While this band was not especially powerful, Sheogur was a female warlord and one of the few remaining fertile females at that. She had, through viciousness and cunning, parlayed her unique value into a position of power. Krogan males competed for the right to join her band and lie with her. When Sheogur's death was announced, vengeful male Krogan admirers near and far swore blood oaths against the participating Turian crews. In the end, several thousand of the Turian participants were killed in open combat or through assassination. To this day, many Krogan proudly proclaim that they have the blood of Sheogur. That's a cool bit of lore. About Earth-like in size. Very low atmosphere and temperature though. Turian insignia. And lastly, Siba. Siba is a standard Neptune-type gas giant. The upper cloud decks of its nitrogen-helium atmosphere tinted a dramatic blue by traces of methane. Beautiful. Gas deposit helium-3. So let us land on Medcos then. But that is a tale for another story. That is a tale for another time, rather. I'll see you then. Bye bye.